Alright everybody, so the information is out for the new Thousand Year Blood War. Ichigo, Uryu, and Chad. They look pretty freaking strong. Let's go over the details right now. So first of all, these characters are going to be available from September 30th to October 31st. So a full month, you have a full month to try to get these characters. There's no rush. You don't got to get them on the first day. There's plenty of time. The filler is going to be all the old Thousand Year Blood War characters, guys. Now, most of these characters are out of date at this point, but they are still technically limited edition characters. If you want them for your collection or whatever, try to get them here as filler. And remember, all these characters eventually are going to get resurrection as well. I mean, it might be a while for these characters, but they eventually should be getting resurrection. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Now, let's talk about the actual characters, starting with the Ichigo. Now, when I first saw this Ichigo, I was very disappointed. I didn't think it looked good. It looked very basic, and the graphics and, you know, the effects, they still do look kind of basic, but it's the abilities, guys. The abilities that they gave these units are amazing. Starting with the Ichigo, he's got a bunch of new stuff. He's got a new skill, damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment plus 100%. So any enemies that don't have burn or weaken on them, or nobody procced any status ailments on that enemy, 100% extra damage. Boom. On top of that, he's going to have Frenzy plus 2, guys. So you're looking at a potential 300% extra damage right off the bat. Now, in Inheritance Trial, where the enemies have Iron Skin that reduces the amount of damage you do, Ichigo ignores all that. He's got an ability called Pierce Iron Skin. So it almost seems like overkill in Inheritance Trial. 300% extra damage, and you're piercing Iron Skin? Like, how much damage do you need to kill a mob? Like it seems like you're gonna be massively overpowered for Inheritance Trial, which, you know, is okay with me. Now, on top of all that, guys, he's got a bunch of other stuff. Double Killer, Arankar, and No Affiliation. Two pretty common enemy types. He's also gonna be hitting hidden enemies, so those underground enemies, you're not gonna have to worry about that. 14% recharge, soul trait. He's got everything. Read all affiliation dodges, never has to worry about dodging enemies. Recover team stamina 20%. He's going to help out your team by helping them heal between rooms. Shared complete status immunity. Come on, man. Like, this is too much. Marauder, you can hit melee immune enemies. And on top of that, he's super quick. He's got long stride and sprinter plus 2. So, he basically has everything that's good in this game. Now, a lot of people were worried about his strong attack 2 because it looked like the cross strong attack 2 that we all hate. But when I looked at the metadata, you can see it here, his strong attack 2 is actually a circle 1080 radius AoE. So guys, just because it looks like a cross, it's not a cross. It's a circle 1080 radius strong attack 2. That is a huge strong attack 2. It's not a cross. I gotta stress that. It's not a cross. It's a circle. It's the same thing as the Barragan Camp for Your Own World strong attack 3. So basically, this Ichigo has a strong attack 3 level move as his strong attack 2. So that's OP, guys. That's OP. He's got 2 strong attacks that are basically full screen. I should actually briefly go over his arena kit as well, because look at his arena kit, guys. At level 10, if you power this character up to level 10 in arena, he gets another freaking Frenzy. So you're going to be doing Frenzy plus 3 in arena, plus the new ability, damage to enemies not afflicted by a status ailment. So potentially, he could be outputting Frenzy plus 4 in arena. And he's very mobile as well. Sprinter plus 2 and long stride, that is, I can't stress how important that is in arena. Moving on to Uryu. Uryu, actually pretty good as well, guys. The main thing with this Uryu is that he has all the increased drop abilities. So speed link slot potions, super speed link slot potions, and speed droplets. He's got all of those abilities. So he's a great farming character. He also is going to buff any units that are green in his team. He's going to buff their strong attack damage by 20%. Doesn't matter if they're Arankars, Espadas, No Affiliation. Everybody in the room gets 20% extra strong attack damage as long as they're green. On top of that, he's also got the usual kit. Frenzy only plus 1, but he does have Guard Break, and he pierces Iron Skin. So for Inheritance Trial, he's going to be doing his full normal DPS output. He doesn't need to worry about proccing status ailments to get more damage. He's going to just pierce through Iron Skin. I don't know what else there is to talk about. Bombardment, he's going to have a pretty good nuke. He's got double killers, Soul Reaper, and Captain, so he might actually be really good for Guild Quest, guys, because these killer effects do stack. Maybe for Captain Week, he has potential as a main runner. He does have the Homing Vortex, Strong Attack 2, the same one that Roka has. It doesn't have the initial pop of damage like the way the new Yama has it, but it's still a pretty good Strong Attack 2. Great farming character. You're going to want to bring him in epic raids, IT, anything. You're going to want to bring this character, Droplet Zone. Very, very strong unit. Now, finally, we got to move on to this Chad. This Chad is the normal attack character of the group. He's got Booster as this Strong Attack 2, which means automatically makes him meta. Also, he's going to be doing 100% extra damage to characters that don't have status element. So that's the same ability as the Ichigo has. Pretty freaking powerful. 100% extra damage. Pretty good, guys. Killers are Captain and Stern Ritter. I got a feeling that this character is mostly intended for PvP and potentially Guild Quest. He's going to be great during Captain Week on Guild Quest with the booster. Oh my god. And the extra damage from this new skill. Wow, guys, wow. DR Soul trait, so definitely PvP viable with Poise and Weaken duration minus 100% because everybody in PvP basically does Weaken. Attainable skills. He's got Flurry +1. That new ability, like I said. Also, he's got the Kuryushiki. When he reaches half stamina in PvP, or whatever, actually, he gets 50% less damage. He takes 50% less damage. Pierce Barrier, that's another PvP ability built in. Berserker 60, that doesn't really matter. Long Reach 20, extra range is good. But pretty straightforward character, guys. He does have guard break and hit hidden enemies, so he'll be useful for autoing random things. Anything you want to auto single player. Maybe even he might even be worth bringing to a co-op inheritance trial just for autoing to provide the booster as well. And he should be pretty survivable with all this stuff he has. Pretty decent unit overall, guys. New Chad. Oh my god, Chad is going to be PvP meta again. You could actually run double Chad now in PvP because the Speed Chad from 2015 is still, believe it or not, he's still viable in PvP. But this character looks awesome. Not too much else to say about him than that, guys. I guess that about wraps it up. In my opinion, clearly the best unit is the Ichigo. They're all good, man. They're all good for different things. K-Lab really does a good job of making them all desirable in different ways. Like the Uryu, you want the Uryu too because he's got all that droplet increase stuff. And the Chad, you want the Chad too if you do PvP, or if you want to auto something. The Chad, or if you want to do a good in Guild Quest, you're going to want the Chad too. So, overall, 3 very strong characters, guys. A couple of very interesting new abilities as well that could change up the meta for this game, especially the damage to enemies not afflicted by status ailments. Like, are we going to want status ailments going forward if a lot of people have this ability? We'll have to wait and see. But other than that, I guess that's everything I got to say about it. The characters look great, guys. If you want to go for it, you're not going to go wrong by going down to 0. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Bye-bye.